Okay, Mantaya, Nipa 5 the whole line saying okay. Could you make something join here? And for the meantime, you see what I say, and I'm step out for the moment, okay?
Okay. Yeah, into minimum. Okay, Setoo ni ho. Because minimum can I say you continue. The nana omo ekanu ana na se debe. Kristo ni bi wo anko obegina ma Setoo na ka ya continue. Ana se mo hu ni sai.
Kevin, Kevin.
Me, no, I just joined. Me go put minimum there cause so. Me na madam me sorry na who say more so na me just join in. I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, now it was very interested. Very interested, but since Setoo ni order and the effort to we name people.
Yeah. And then I miss it. What did I miss?
No, Setoo didn't say. Besides Setoo say no ye na nanom bosom na Old Testament na odidi say we jai didi na so ogusu didi and also me find evidence in and I made it Numbers 28 verse 1 man said na eduan daily food offering no eye odwan and meat pie na say no sa odwan and meat pie no ogusu di na so we jai di oh and also pay proof me dey actually no but still no the way I can and I could do say unim say obi twa kwan mu na ka usebu nipa akono na later on okokokum obi a na kire say me na mabua onipa akono amana kokum ne idea ne say God knows everything nti say onyankopon ma obi kum obi a anase okum obi a e justify and I'm say no say onyankopon nim say obi kokum obi a e say otimi alert prophets no na ka say okay asemasi we be kum siwe anase say na ye den yetimi ko kire no e question no anase punish no and this all the share no ho na okunu na nkasa sa na ekoko see ni so ma me see bibidia then I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right, interesting. It will be bigger. Hello.
Unse I've studied this Bible and kakra mi hune say mi ankasa mi ntimi hu Nyankopon na dwene. Adwene Nyankopon tim Bible ni no. I don't know mi ntimi hu. Minim say mi kwa mi hu ne sadia because in the first place no it's like omo pese omo portray Nyankopon ma yehu say Nyankopon de papa nkwa ne woni mu. Senka papa nkwa ne wo Nyankopon mu a yenhwe dia Job anamuntu ana otu wa wadi Job ho adan say Job de ewiase mu otene ohaw bia ni ne ho ewie kire woni yese woni nkofo asia na mo kasa all of a sudden na bonsam aba ho bonsam ba ho a wo Nyankopon wasan kwakire bonsam say na wa consider wa Job. Then say me ntimi hu Nyankopon na wo Bible me hu adwene a obdi opese wiase ne ko.
I
don't know. So honestly, so
confused.
It's like or play a game of chess be.
You're confused God.
So say who the scenario or your papa no won't pay. Who say you call near putting in as a situation be a sana na kwa kwa yeden. Yeah, the second scenario say man be neniefra. Esuafo ndu ono musa say na papa yi adai na yawo na nifrem. Yesu Kristo say be ya Nyankopon be enu munyam be dadi. Eno no sad situation na odi nipa ne fam no ekosi sen. In the first place, what bo Adam ni Eve? Minim say asem we Setoo mu nyintum but ubo omo no na wan fa bone bi ambesi ho a nka bone be ba asase so. Then you have a harmonious serene atmosphere.
Yeah.
But who the biasa be see wo na wonim say ye den yon be say bibia no wo se me de so ma hwe me be menti ase say obi wo obetimi a check
say the tell say
master what can you
now the story it doesn't make sense in the Bible. I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's about to us, yeah.
Sethoossk,
Who needs spiritual
I
understanding? I don't make a.
Sethoossk, the thing is still. On the problem in the say, one thing is say, unni enimdia na unyo bia otimedwene kwa echia. So, I don't know as animal marketing kitty we know. So, obi bisa, you be forced to say, obe argue against, obe defend, they faith. So, I say this answer is no. But the irony of it is, these questions no crumble. No, and yeah, DB also school no contract school special answer be as well. When you know a matter of common sense, when yeah, DB who be I say, or should I deep thinker as no. So but say the psychology of things and say nipa nkasa ye bibi so maybe how do am nipa ho on ti ase say it will be say be Sethoo and as be akodu mensa e be upon the way imagine that how to say these people are normal sane responsible people and they are normal
Right.
they know or maybe be normal but I don't know with me ascribing to this ridiculousness sana obejini but why but me a different thing altogether. I don't know so you be idea you are like you understand the psychology of like
Right.
nipa and how they behave like and you're so surprised when you really understand certain things. But the bottom line is still but book no human beings and naturally we are a storytelling people. Right now from the beginning of time, like from the beginning in time now before you bear this advanced in technology and any other I don't know. If you even today quite like technology now. The core of it all, information focused like technology. And I say it is surrounded like I say it has something to do with the information. We like to know things. We will try to create our own explanation to make sense of it. So in the beginning now you need like where you were then. And now, even before the advent of science, I don't know. Say, looking around us, that's here. We would like to try to still create something to explain it and make sense of it. That's what I want to
agency. Yeah.
So, yes, I'm it here. And you know, book Nankasa no. Who you say Emmanuel? So now it's a question no. And one no, but say okasa on tiasia on. It's like according to say, and we are with the conclusion say, I'm passing and we be a natural book no. And not our own tiasia. But the truth is, and be a natural book no. So nipa with one limited thinking of how was he understanding that the natural world no, at the time, you know, and all the true book, no. And
the quick question, Pastor, let me have 1 minute. I say it was man creating God in his image instead of God created man in his image. You know? Man was trying to create God in his image.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think so because so here verse here Julius go to here. It's like culture no. How I need who your goals no. Tony ade de man no. Sa concept no. And no di create throw the good book no. So in the America no, they wanted to make changes to it because the no who say no, boni or the on chow. So what I say, no.
But Mr. Quick a year. Sorry to carry on. But quick a year, make me can say it wouldn't be very difficult. Say current time and baby you do know, and evolution baby I was here. Say the baby attitude from your childhood. Near culture say Sanyan coupon they provide we Sanyan coupon provide. But religion is very skillful. What religion I say they've used something in us in human beings. They've used the trust in human beings. They've used your friend is saying as wanting to be fellowship with your friend is saying that's and say with the authority of a agency. Was it in those days on the plain of Africa civilization there is a tender strike. Tender strike if you in a buy who's give me scientific knowledge and him say so tender strike in the you let me explain something that causes it. So you can imagine say as evolving all these times give me some knowledge no one will say tender be your friend is say a strike here the best thing you can do is say you have to ascribe it to an agency because baby yes sir but that particular thing this was no in our evolution a boy you it's not sometimes look because na Ghana for adena me who are it doesn't make sense but very difficult very difficult say So why dream? Because till the same pathway neurology in your brain is aware the same pathway a boy be seen no and a religion uses that pathway no making itself relevant. It has become like part of us. After all, religion, what is the meaning of religion? Religion means to bind, to tie something together. It's binding now during our time. No, religion, no, it's me my come together as a your friends as a unit. It's me the it's an enemy. Religion now to me boy. Am I me day? Yet me the crew. When it is the same neurological system now, a way I dream, your friend is a boy I have seen neno. And one amount 40 so for no use some of them manipulate day. And yes, it's here. It's very difficult. So obedient I dream a course I didn't share something extra. Now because belief a boy in our evolution, a boy because so we share one belief enemy ba munyina mutimi come together na maku munyina mutimi the build these cities it has become part of us. It will be very difficult to say ultimate say na nipa timi kwati na obi ni ma sorry dem na ye butu pim for nobody na aboni we say onyaminti, and these people Omako University they've been scholars but they sit there. Serious, very serious. Relate. Adena EDP agrosa no. Adena EDP agrosa. Enya grosa.
But at the same time,
a part of us, a part of our evolution. Obia betimi say ekoto nipa bonifun sema. Otimi you should the manipulate the average person who is not sophisticated. Sorry for being long-winded, but I will stop.
It's okay. No, I did one, but at the same time, and you one, so like if you really understand certain fundamental how
the human brain works. Yep.
And should I one, sir? Cause as I met you, Nipankasano, you hold, and I make us say, and I we can see now, like Nipankasa, we can't really function and think in a vacuum. Say if it is not there, something has to be there. Like back in the day, the science hasn't always been there as a tool of investigating and understanding the natural world, how it works. We have to find a way to have understanding of the things around us.
Agency.
We have to understand. Now, I cannot strike, I see a lightning. The way you were decided. I was say you would want to understand. Say, free the buy. By that time, you only the appropriate tool to the understanding they So you just create one answer, and the vacuum will be there. You need to fill it with something. It was not like an intermediate your stories, your myths, your storytelling, and saying I was there, educate the younger generation, and there will be some truth. It's a truth to be the long as I as the people. I'm going to say, okay, so to add the cost remember from as a factory. What's that you will embellish it? Someone story na you won na peda there e be so hero bia bem na hero no e be obetimi atu obetimi ayesi wetu anima hawade what's a mad sensational what's my smile there enko and na so smile there you will be susceptible to say ube absorb information dey make bia no betie so what's step by step so it's again one sa but at the same time no when we so be out to say watch down when you give me be a make if you not go school na still
but one thing is I read somewhere there was this professor, he's a professor of neurology, right? And he kind of was examining the human brain, and what he kind of came up and say what has happened is during our evolution there was like say maybe right? We were in the African savannah forest or somewhere. Let me tell you, say, there's a lion coming. The moment the maker said there is a lion coming, yes, Obia GD say lion neighbor, because remember, the last time I said lion or bano, the person who said Okase Minjindino, he removed himself out of the gene pool. When to me, I had the Ankoswa and procreate, when to me, okay, the most important thing I want to say is procreating the next generation. Into belief system, it was initiated in us from the very beginning, developing. very initiated in that. You know, the person who say one gene say there is a lion coming. No, remember, I said that person has removed himself from the gene pool. Oh, yeah, lion the chain man here. You know, it's now no coming up. The moment we say lion or bano, everybody is running into the new Yabenya, an agency, a way of faith. The American matter here. It has become, and I don't know, say who follow the American. It has become a way of faith. Say no, at the end, it's so dangerous. Say they you GD and son you evidence no, and it's the same way. Obi ba no be catch say oh, so one just ask them way in there. Who are oh kobun some gym. The same neurological pathway now aboy fiti during the plains in Africa. Ye developing, ye evolving in no. It's the same neural pathway religion is using. That is the faith thing. Because remember, say, and Adrian is also and he went further to say, Adrian is any etiano. Who the people that say, Adrian, who did here? Adrian take you almost 40% and not 50% of the nutrients to work. It's, you know, the moment of moving to a catcher, imagine, say, your friend is saying, Obia catcher say, oh, sorry, no pa, so called now called do. Ukoye juma, we say, you say, and son and Sakoano. No, be so bad the catcher say, I don't know who don't know. And here there is a shortcut. Who wait me now with them who exert any energy. Who yashi suffer on Yankupon be was through or the Adrian Bro. Now, remember, say, Adriano, I will you always is looking for a shortcut because Kai say 50% of your nutrients. Who's that? Yeah, you know. Adrian is easy. So I say, Ubeko had work or yet say no supermarket. You have to hunter. Then we were hunter and gatherers. No, you have to go and hunt for your food. It will be the catcher say, it will always in Adrian a shortcut at the bad day to achieve an objective. It will be the catcher say, and yeah, Jumaday and a bit Sikaribe bro, and yeah, hard work, and do with bro. Name we are fasting. Usu friend Yankupon without them. God is going to open the way. Your mind is already primed. I hope that they can move follow me. And this guy was a scientific neurologist. He was explaining some of these things. And easy. Say your friend is a overcatch will be say, oh, what he's doing, you know, on dream we are now should be who cross we are because the before Obetis has nothing, then you have to expose him to your friend say a different orientation, a different understanding. Now was a year come for reading. We don't like reading. Into the bay deep past Africa, not Ghana in general, no, ubeti rich that group they say they have to look outside the book, they have to reason outside because something it's anyway, I'll stop. And thanks for sorry for being long-winded. Somebody can go.
Yeah, in fact, the Africa, the year they are catch you, yeah, they say Kaya Yankaho. Yeah, catch seriously. In terms of science, and they are doing, you know, yeah, catch. Sa evolution we kura uka, sa word in kura pono. Uka word in kura sisi. Uda kwa jina akra, makola, nenka word, nenchiri chiruka krabi pe obehu. Yesu meda kawanim. Omube pamo afro okra. So it is
very true.
Yeah, it is always to me, no, I am say when Old Testament, you know. So Old Testament, you know, I am say a different yamio.
Oh yeah.
And I say skeptic. I don't know person make come one because so share the omu creating the new covenant in more. They different from the old covenant.
There was a guy, he was a church father, almost communicating very finally. Dini Bebas there. Martian, when I think Martian of Synopsis that. I think Martian. We went to Google, you know, Martian of Synopsis. Okay. He was one of the church fathers, almost forming a new canon, during Pamamo putting up your friends the Bible together, and he was excommunicated. On the first Bible, the first Bible not tried, or the Old Testament you know, New Testament, the books, no Paul books, but church is excommunicated. The issue, they say or say Old Testament Yankupono. he can never be the God of your friend say Jesus, the Father of Jesus Christ, because
I don't
remember in the
know.
Old Testament,
Yeah,
you know, in the Old
yeah,
Testament,
meaning the Okano, yeah.
there was a
Meaning
place
the Okano. Because I'm saying,
Elijah,
my example is because, for
Elijah,
example, when you, for example, Old Testament, Nyamino.
Elijah, right?
Say now,
Mami from Manusis here. Or
okay,
my
okay,
example be
because,
say Old Testament nyame Elijah keke in kola kiti o ekosiri
oh
Elijah say
yes,
ball head.
exactly.
Emma ma jata be mo. New Testament
Mm,
Yankopon so say let the children come unto me. The
yes,
Mercian or a church father when say
yes.
no. Jesus neja no ontimi nye saa eja na owo Old Testament. Omo na throw the Bible. And a church listen no. For bare thousands of years in the Bible na na use no. A Marcion Bible ne pe. Until Reformation omo yi ni film and omo throw ne foforo. You know that tension has always been there. That tension has always been there because we hear Old Testament Yankopon na. Now we hear Jesus Yankopon na. Or say let the children come unto me. Old Testament Yankopon so or kunipa here and there or you say now or you know there is this contention. I mean it's very interesting. It's very interesting. And it's good that some of Sethoo allow him we can discuss some of these things on his platform, you know, because some of these things needs to be said. So we can all learn, we can all be able to your friends like read more and think about some of these things, right? Think about some of these things. I'll stop.
Or my example is Bebre, or my example is Bebre. Or to me, my baku, me see Nancy, yo, Nancy, ya kasafan ho, but I didn't even took it seriously. Yeah, but me kaya never be or mukasafan ho. Say, what to me, for example, be about Old Testament, na when Nasa Anyamin, what you say, or see Yanko Chichi, women, Yankumo, when you found Colambra, Debendebe. But who buy New Testament now? Not Jesus
Right.
said, so people also Madana Hanfamano.
Right.
So into my
Right.
into my a lot of a lot of
No, no,
examples
me
into
no,
oba conclude say omunya nyame bako. Yeah, omunya nyame
right.
bako.
Yeah, he did the
Now
yeah, that
say
was the conclusion.
me see ya kasa fan who na say ya but me fan
Ushe,
serious yeah.
mami can I say we answer them refi. Ushe adi no so a. Can you read Paul? Was Paul trying to imitate this guy? Paul, who read Paul epistles now? What do you think? What do you guys think?
To me the Paul to me the Paul the Christians na more the Christians na kasa no they are misquoting that guy. Sarah me
No, but
hono.
and I'm just saying, Paul, who's a Paul, no New Testament, no Paul, no throw the epistles, the first two, and some the gospels, no. And Paul,
Yeah, yeah.
Paul, Jesus Christ, nah, or the name man, you know, Paul, Jesus Christ, you know, he never put him on earth. He was always an also omitting what third heaven, or saying, and a Paul so say, Ninyoma or he got everything by revelation. It is our Bible, the more reading New Testament critically. Paul ni Peter, they were always fighting. Ushe Peter ni epistles now. Now here Paul epistles now. It clashes. They are always fighting. Paul ni Peter. But who's a theological school? The church say you have to reconcile these two. Sunday church Bible school. But we a critical analysis now. Paul was always clashing with the disciples to the extent say, okay, I say these people think say they are your friend is saying they know something, but all of them don't know anything. Or more when Jesus 90, you know, Paul to me that the catcher say they don't even know anything. But so very strange. If you look at it critically now, what Paul was asserting, you know, is very, very strange. Very strange. I'll stop. Somebody can go.
Yeah, who say Paul and Kasa Krampon? Paul, no, we know some of the gospels in Quran are here, but some were discovered.
Right,
Yeah, some
but
were
who's the
discovered.
gospels, you know? 7 penny, who's the pseudo Paul, in the authentic Paul. According to scholars, you know, gospels letters now attributed to somebody called Paul. 7 penny authentic. New Testament. The other one, your friend is pseudo-critical. Your friend pseudo Paul, the other letters. You know, these are some of the things we need to discuss, learn about, you know, and know some of these things. You know, because according to scholars, you know, 7 pen are authentic. Paul letters, you know, 7 are authentic. The Akani somebody writing as Paul, your friend is pseudo-preferical. You know, the Obi throw Paul Dean, whoever was Paul, Obi throw when he did. Well, in a very strange say, last maker, we had gospels now. I must say Mark was the first gospel, right? The book of Mark, and the first, the say Peter and Luke Munino. They had Mark in front of them, or more reading from Mark. Wrong, but Mark, you know, Esther.
Mami, bisa question we. Ayi bisa Sethoo bisa question bisa obisa Julius said Sisi na Julius ono time no ye CSF no he thought say he was helping his people until say na Sethoo friend said Julius and so abana or criticize the Bible ne ade no of what importance and the year to the people.
Of what important they yet to say or criticize the Bible?
Yes, dear no obedient film. What does he stand to gain from Nioyen?
I think what Sethoo the answer here say on the own training you know Ghana. You could say how churches are springing up everywhere and industries are being
he is of the opinion say na misapply Bible no.
Yeah, misapply Bible no.
Yeah, we are misapplying the Bible, not what the Bible. We are not doing what the Bible is teaching.
I don't think so because the Bible because to say be a Chrome has you know, as a Roman father, as a Roman Catholic father, uko school for over 10 years.
Okay.
And they teach you some of these things. These things are stories, are allegorical. And you teach the people to elevate the people. But what has happened is in Ghana, no, a software who say they can use this to manipulate. Who's that make say initially, you know, we are designed or for some reason, you know, to believe some of these things, you know, it's somehow innate in us. So what these people have done, they say they've used the goodness in us, you know, say you know, to they've used it against us. What these people have done, they've used the Bible and they are using it to extract money from the average citizen. Because you look at these people and you go to church, you see this old poor woman has nothing, but the only or the command maybe, and these people are using it to exploit that. So what I think is an unbalance, you know, the way you receive this aspect of religion in Africa, no, has been your friend say, it has led to a more detrimental your friend say approach for us than good. A dear bonnet saying papa. That is what I will say.
And he is of the opinion say and yet omo emo na aman anya Bible no mo na yesa ye na ya nye ni ye.
Then we have to question the sovereignty of God. Oh, because all these attributes say oh you're all knowing, all powerful, onim bibia, onim dache, onim away from the beginning.
So one it brings about questioning of the sovereignty of God.
The sovereignty of God, yes.
Not doing anything about those in power. Because we don't have anything, we cannot do anything to them. He is in charge and must make sure that judgment and then precise.
So I suspect that Sethoo have to change his theology then. If that's what he's saying there, and
he was asking Julius about it, and then
if this is what Sethoo wants to say,
I wasn't online, so
if this is what Sethoo is saying, yeah, he can have his cake and eat it. Ultimate country say God is all powerful, He's sovereign, He knows the beginning from the end. Nature, what God Himself has planned, your friend is say it comes to a Pascal or say, you are going to blame Nipa. You can do that. It doesn't follow logic. Okay. It doesn't follow logic. But ultimately, can just say, "Nyankopon shishe bibia from the beginning." Obo bonsam no inse bonsam no dachi oba be ha ne ma. na yekwaye boni a wasan to ye odi akoshe bunsam jemos or whatever it is.
So in this
So the
case,
whole thing doesn't make sense.
we don't need such God. We need
No,
somebody
we don't
who
need
can bring sanity into the society.
Things America said they have to reinterpret some of these things. Some of these things, also a free be syncretism. And
Okay.
Jewish religion, who's a Jew for no maye. O me change you be brave. Jew for who's a Jew for scripture and Old Testament, they believe say your friend say a breathing and living document. As times goes on, as an Ibieba, or more rabbis, they meet together and they change some of these things. But Pentecostalism, I static. Almost say, oh, all scripture is inspired by God, is breathed by God. So they don't want to change anything. But as times goes on, we are seeing some of these. Right. But that, no, it's never been like that. They've always added. They've always taken away. Old Testament, King James Bible, 1711, the original now. You may be brave. You may be brave. Catholic Bible now. Catholic Bible now is 70 something books. Where 60 something. The Bible has always changed, but it got to a time at Pentecostals, Catholics for they changed the whole dimension onto a different thing. The whole thing is, it's very confusing. Because you make them say Yankopon is all knowing. Then the next breath will catch them say, oh, only power obey. Say, what is it? Or it does all 2 million, only 2 million.
Mantaya, let me ask you this one too.
Right.
Do you think, say, without the Bible, and okay, with the Bible alone, without the foreign influence near there, with the Bible alone, no, how would the life of human beings be on the if the Bible is the only manual in him?
Oh God. We will still be living in caves. We will still have been living in caves. No. The Bible the Bible was the one that has helped us. No, your friends during the Enlightenment now, the church was the one holding the whole Europe back. Because Galileo said the earth is not the center of the universe, but it revolves around the sun now. Then they killed him. The church was always anti-knowledge. Because when him said the only thing the church fears, and they said, "Onim said, so unya knowledge." Your friend say in Genesis, no. Remember, say the same thing in Genesis. Remember, say Nyankopon catch Adam and Eve say the moment they eat the fruit, they will die. No, they will die.
Yeah, they will die.
But when you buy now, when they catch almost say no. And that is a code. So Akkadian scriptures Canaan scriptures now copy Bible now. You understand the reason. Your friend is almost say according to the rabbis and the sages of old, almost say no straight nipa evolving say at least no nipa na be I evolved from a more tibia be abedani human like the gods. Into the whole a code of Mudisha say Adam if D Ibiabano now no Ushaya Yankupon Nankasa to Numtu Ewo. Or say because Obano bis Adam say Adam Mudi your friend is say Ibiabana no so Obana de Mammy. Remember the Yankupon can and the god there no okay or say hey now that the human has eaten of the fruit. They'll become like one of us. A honey code, it's a honey nipa. They become like one of us. If no, we papa ne boni. Now, a brother you papa ne boni. We fi kola tibima, and I say we fi abua tibia. Now we are kola we ni our birthday. What is a teenager? And I say we did 13, 14. Say you become conscious, right? Into a honey code now. This shape say, but. The code is from transferring us from evolving from primates to the friend is Nipatina being. Because we read the Akkadian test now, we read the original your friend is Ugaritic test now. That is what it implies. So that's the implication. Say now the man has become like one of us. You become like a god, like the you really fit them now Hebrew but Interesting, but some of these things are interesting. You know, and then you say Pentecost for no, so narrow. There's so much richness in the Bible. Say when you
Because
read it and
in
you
this
understand it in the context now, it's very
in
very
this summary,
interesting.
in this summary, no, you are saying say the Bible no even impedes acquisition of knowledge.
The way I hear calling in Africa, I think so. Say we are retrogressing. We are not using it the right way. We
Is
are not
it
using the
no?
right way.
Say no. I'm talking about the Bible as a whole. And on that, if we are
At this point, you know, send your use Africa, no? Because remember, a very close. Who's an example?
Generally, no, you bet me can say.
In general, no.
The
I
Bible
don't know. I don't know. Hard, mommy. Very difficult. This question is very, very difficult. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think we have to you know, a bit to me. I come together and do a research paper on this. But I think at this point, you know, I am very difficult, mommy. Very difficult.
What does this verse mean? Hello.
Yeah, me too.
1 Corinthians chapter number 1, verse 22 to 24. He said, "For the Jews require a sign, and the Greek seeks after wisdom, but we preach Christ crucified. Unto the Jews a stumbling block, and unto the Greeks foolishness. But unto them which are called, both Jews and Greeks, Christ the power of God and the wisdom of God." Is it telling us say there's nothing outside of Christ? And now I say
right. Yeah, I think so. I think that it's what's that the thing is that
the only knowledge you should have is
you should acquire is about Christ. But what's that? I say you're finding now in context. I say you're finding your money in context because the moment Rebecca said, "Oh, the only knowledge your friend is saying we have to acquire is Christ," no, then we are removing ourselves out of the world in which we live. Corona by take for instance Corona by that the time I mean who it will be life mupa time I who will be life mupa time Corona by now the whole world was looking for a solution. In America here, America, the whole world calling their scientists and their doctors and everybody telling them, say, we have to find a solution. We have to find a solution. And you go to Ghana, and I see, say, your friend so for a good day, say, we should pray against Corona. And when I made him say, good, no, at the end, maybe a day, I think say, a day, more since senior ever boy. And I think so on balance, you know, in Ghana, for instance, in our situation, in our particular situation, Ghana and Africa, I think, say, on balance, you know, a day,
and in your Bible nature, say, yeah, money,
yeah, I think that our interpretation. Remember, say
Bible, no,
literally,
you will not get any knowledge out of if you see where you go, except
literalism. No, literalism was what the rabbis and sages of old were trying to preach against. So what I say, it's Martin Luther. So we read Martin Luther reform now, obey against the Catholic Church now. His main objective now proclaim is a solo scriptura, solo something. I've forgotten about it, but his main point is say solo scriptura. But the Catholics, religion, Bible, they knew the pitfalls in that. So there was a tension between the Catholics and the Protestants. Because Martin Luther by the Reformation, by because a solo scripture, solo Bible, I said the only Bible is the only thing I share. The fathers, or the church, Catholic Church, they knew the pitfalls. Because when him say you can go on a tangent, you can go too far when you do some of these things, now, but in Africa, what has been done, they say you spiritualize BBR. Well, and I remember Susan McCarthy say the human brain, the most deeper a shortcut through our evolution, deeper a shortcut. And he said, me wahana McCarthy say, say me do 16 acres, na me train 6 months, and son I'm bro. Na me could be on catch him said, no, The obey and say she dem ne bompaye, but you $10. Nyankopon be your so fencing, ade be chino or you see a miracle.
I want us to stick to the interpretation of the Bible, not Nianipeye.
Okay.
Yeah, that is my point.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can have a different understanding of the Bible, because we are all blaming the Bible. Some of the inconsistencies, the whole Bible, money, the problems are here. And I said,
but unfortunately, I have to run. Lane, why already? Sorry.
But Maminka with you.
Why already?
Maminka with you.
Yeah, let's go. Unfortunately, I have to run. Guys, it's been a wonderful discussion. Sorry. Yankwe.
Okay.
Hello.
It's been a wonderful discussion. Unfortunately, I have to run. Why?
Okay. Yo.
I have to
Emmanuel.
run. Yeah, Becca, sir. But I'll be following you guys, but I have to go. Sorry.
Okay. Emmanuel. And Emmanuel, so Kevin.
Yeah, me wa.
Okay. Skeptic one. Okay. You know, at the back one, Sethoo can say, and yet, na Bible no canon, right? Ebia ubi could be bonia or saying yes, and a Bible no canon, right? But somehow, set examples of the Bible, Anna, worry this so, okay? Or the answer a mra Israel for contokwa. One I for contokoi. Will lose war no poto, will lose war no. Now, ebe oba camp no, Anna chere Joshua say, Ubi akwakuwia gold, akwakuwia gold no ne keka ho, enu tire ma won lose war no. Sanko ni pa akono ana akwakuwia, adenti ana wo nkumo ni pa akono nkoa. See is the case wodu ni pa akono ne family nyina bai, ma won su na bo, su on abo kumo. Na kire say obi edibone no, wetua na busuafo nyina aka. No, this is examples ewo Bible no ma untimi mfa mbobra ama ne nyi se mma akoko wi aponche na obefa me ba na akofa me yere ne me eyebusuafo asan akire won de won akoko gu prison. It doesn't work that way. Well, intino Sethoo your castle or Bible no the Bibles give Bible no give you examples. Right? It is if we're gonna follow these examples, it will not take us anywhere. I don't think we call far ade wo Ghana no watch na buru ne kum. Justice na justice ho no man no abu wekum. That is it can lead back to the Bible or the Quran. Those things, you know. Ndika mekaning.
Yeah, ena ma misu mfa kakra mfa so. So obi dina ni church so kinkan Bible ye bibia. I don't think say obi o right say obeka kire say enye Bible na ka sa. Yeah, say depend on can say to me no Bible enye say na Bible na kire. To me no enye say na Bible kire. So but so we see enye say na Bible na kire. Who dina who faith so na who can say o. They say yeah you free to say Omamba disco church. Yeah, faith. The Bible in Cassia. Ebia who faith no is not the same thing. I don't think say somebody have the right to say that. Oh, there be Bible in Casa, but I think they have the right to say. To me, the Bible didn't say this because you be any faith or audition when audition when the Bible no, and ebimuko Roman Catholic. Omo faith, you can't go there and tell them that no, Bible in casa. Do betima can say to me, no, the Bible didn't say that. So another problem religion for no. So who call Islam? So the same thing. The same thing.
Yeah.
All the sooner for say the same sentence, the same sentence, the same verse, the same alphabet. But Ombeka said there be a hanone et say, Ube na Tijania force say there be this. Titania for Nakatako, Omachim, almost like 200 plus. Alice winner for the same thing. Hamadia supposed to the same vessel. Uber who verse in it now. Bahose, Pimpin, Hamadia for say, no, Jesus, we see that we I don't think so. Obi or right because no, the Quran didn't say that, or another Bible didn't say that. To me, the Bible didn't say because Obi anyway. We are not a person in front.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, say, a man on the Kevin in the line is to be. Man tire also. Man tire, so we're going to crack on.
Pacho mo how me TM but me were a little meeting in Pacho, but I'm listening.
Oh, okay.
I'm Pacho. Sorry, my a little time. Pacho. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And skeptics. And I'm no kind of also see because
okay. Okay, and then I'm new. Okay, okay, maybe some question. Me the Obiani was me the Medina maybe Andy, but me be some question because I am who say when you go for Omuta Bitapa last me say Sethoossk bisa don't be wale kura and our papa so when question is say Sanyami ba for example Yahweh say Yahweh ba enne sisi no na say o say on Yahweh obey the devil never trim to say like how will you handle him?
But na say me who need that, me who Yahweh that, me who Jesus that. Into ube gina catch that so Yahweh. Me na me say you. Then be mama who say you una Yahweh no. It me catch that so I don't mean no baby ya. Me say na me catch that any. Fon. Ana je obey den intention de be no be ya kire me. Ama me who say even though crowd intention de kire me kwa me nyini ni.
Nasa Allah banasa ofre we Muhammad Flan donkey no ana say oma sa we na wo bo ni jimi refiri de kura de omi a Muhammad no so oma ni banasa o ya be so be de be
imotia what's that even imotia kura no sa imotia no do no me fa mani hu bi gani da. But Lydia story now make kind idea. You have to now say Lydia not yasi. Because me from many since I'm woman, a school girl, right? But not only that, say you want even so her in Namphobia so her emoji have found Mr. Refiniding Emma is sweet, but on the what in the bar right away. What in the bar na ahaban tuana no to mean kasa. Na oko nwurem no okotwa eja into oti hama abechichi ja no eferi ne ba wagira ofre ne bei ana osun okekem imotie fa me ba brem yo me ma onkusue o na okan ni nyina so ye enti ebo be say 6:30 one no je say bebi a o fa na o gina how to say bebi a kra e won nchen Horse watch all now, or be here, I'm afraid no dinner where I have been to an no to Kasa. That when to man Kasa could see what you could do fee. And son of a panic catcher and say, running papa soon in ano, na would you not in Chang on my won't be wrong. Into me one dear, sa story in a scatter young ati, but say yampo, I don't know. But mid one the people say 2 million will be assay, right? Sena Sethoo can say, then Abayan, ukodan fossil fuel. Now what do I now on actual. Now oko. Sa fossil fuel, sa na energy. You're gonna turn into an energy.
But Mr. Gilo, so who are under fossil fuel? Fossil fuel enyen nipa. And I say mboa.
Mboa.
Trees. Yeah. Because long time ago. see?
Yeah. Listen, what they do dissolve.
Mami ma history where science. Mami fan chamo keke. Long time ago. Who said to say say eduebua na apro.
Yeah.
Say boa be say na decompose here. Long time ago, na sa process
Yeah.
na ni ho. Ya wa bacteria bi they were not here yet. In this when in Diana na when ebubu ya no. Enu na when earth layer no bed da so sa na say say ya fossil fuel no. Before Kurana Crawford dream say dinosaurs no, but but it was wrong. Trees, long time ago trees. Yeah.
Okay, a tier for Sethoossk came about back. Okay, at the moment, we will speak and that has a baby phone that has a it is a grand super now or something I call back. Okay, Mantaya, Mechiao, and you can say Kevin Atimia join him who's or disconnected now voice no any clear Kevin Tamana work as I mean who's not be where and any clear. Emmanuel swat drop.
Setoo me Johnson.
Medase. Julius
Setoo
Medase.
we are never be some question back why.
Okay, skeptic about is Medase. My hold on Nina Medamuina Masi. But Mantaya na Emmanuel Busa Mantaya question me before no. Later on Mantaya now was only me in a way no. What can be to say there Pentecost fall and I'm thinking of view of the Bible near too narrow and Caribbean commenters and study Bible near and very, very interesting. Okay, Bibisa, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now you're very interested. But internet you now or more but unfortunately the guy is so uncle.
Also,
so who's a name deep on it?
Yeah,
it was very interesting.
Let me tell you back to light one. Let me tell you like it's not Emmanuel Busane say to me, many then they okay. Say you follow the teachings of the Bible now and Casadia. Maybe I understand no. And for so be anything. But how now some people have taken the Bible and misusing the Bible for their benefit, and then I'm gonna destroy, So what they say now. And to say fancy well knowledge be your scientific knowledge. Be one of my said be a secretary Japan or scientific knowledge be one. Nim the any good and give it me invest and I say it me use they are built Ghana. But say or no skeptic Japan also knowledge we say fancy okay. Or yes selfish. No, or you should knowledge, in a way now a benefit or non. That doesn't make that knowledge now or one as a bad, but it makes him or no side chrono and way bad. But and then Nimdiana Wonyano. So and today this is the Bible, no, a book of guidance, book a bit me a boy guide. So I say a medicine, I say a draw, a corona, a draw a bit me a boy, a bit me a heal, a bit me more. I didn't a bit more stable. A book with an AGD. But at the same time, Kevin and Sadropo, at the same time, okay, some book we say no amount for betting misuse. She say you will be a draw, you will be medicine, so on no draw no once a day, no twice a day, 3 times a day. Okay, men find make men for alcohol, draw so no alcohol, men no alcohol, no draw, men no a soft drink. For and so no madrono, no once a day. Now will be fast I draw we say no. Now or no dear Okutrebi we are and son of a no madrono. As also sorry pa, main the dear son of one, no man son what did he, or sorry we are no a tie, banku fufu, a watch, or did we are son of one no madrono. Until one no one follow the procedure na drone you can't so on you say or yale more and I say a drone pukuna, a drone in your bad, but a way now you shouldn't near bad. So Manta, I hope so what the American. Okay, I think the
yeah, for some reason.
Setoo. I'm in the middle of
okay, yeah, who said the Wuka come up, it makes sense. But young funny say when it's a drone soon, a drone and I say like some will be paper, so ya say Jesus about Shire Bibia, ultimate Bibia. That's a me first hour and that's a me do weird drone so ubet ma blame me and I said
I said there's a me who connection I work me who said they were partner
me but who say okay where the mini evidence be all but yeah for example say when some Muslims some see Old Testament see ma we Christians and I say when the full of Bible ma omo we pray konama yeah what Christians be almost see Jesus by now we na papa bibia or see ye betimi bibia bibisa and I say bibi knows
Bibisa or number say according to the New Testament no
yes
dietary law be laws na according to food how omundi dey aduane bi omundi ni bibisa na okay. It over New Testament in honum na a general for universal religion and yet only for the Jews, okay. And it's not Christianity is so beautiful. No? It is that you want after the enamino and nambi honum na okay. Ubetimiawe and there is nothing wrong with it. But still now also while we you would say you more knowledge, you would need more. It's your number one a poisonous that doesn't mean so cocoa poison the cocoa goes now we are baby okay Bible on it okay. And yes, if you buy a culture man, you will not be one na you bet marry according to our culture and bet marry. In the Bible, in the New Old Testament, no not intimate we are. If you culture me bet marry because a healthy, a good enough for bet marry. But doesn't mean say bet marry NBA because NBA one my dangerous. So what I say, Anna.
The me person me can you say Nkrofona say omo Ghana musi omo no omo fa Bible they are not doing exactly what the Bible taught. Ebia omunya say loophole bi o Bible ma e patire say oh Jesus ababa be wu inti say the yebetime wi nambia ana ya inti me news na me connecting to say ebia loophole bi o ho they have some loophole they are using
the loophole now the loophole now omo say we are ignorant. Oh yeah no you need the level of intelligence na very you need Bible na nkasa na ntuan and omo training and that's mama ye say ye question authority e loophole na omo wa no enti enuti na bia ban mo she ba we say no aboa in a way God used ban mo she and aboa in a way because ama for me question authority enti loophole no omo one advantage na omo wa ne say so onu kura Bible na wo say there we holy because we kura Bible. But as I be and change the Bible ni kura no so what I say. In the time we tend to look at people now about tie no kura Bible no also we pastor. Onya kan this three statement who so kura tie or tie no she ko to kura Bible no pe na amount for the omujidi na she the pakro no mu na or their company face no the years na so but Bible no interest and you will be our case erade no free erade honum example no Bible na den kan won ne say bibi say wo honum some people na omo ye wolves but omo do homa be fresh sheep no enti to me krampo no because the Bible no per se enipa nya understand no kokosi level bi enti you have to try to gain more knowledge because so enti the Bible and level bi wo honum Bible no is trying to let you say nya hwenim de kokodu level bi at least once ka beti Bible na se but enim hwe ene etete honum ene de ejije nyina hye obi mu nipa fro ba ko ba no no claim so we say ene ejije nyina hye ne mu Bible no interest time will be who as individual so you have your right to say check your work can be check it but you need be ignorant your education level no poor that's here nothing na breno
okay we da me fa we chato we da mami fa last week na me fa was na me twem ho kakra na obi so kasa who say Jesus ka say oko na obesuma Holy Spirit bi the cremofo say Muhammad no ana
sa no ko mo claim yes.
Okay, it is a semi be church na semi see Holy Spirit say me say how can you challenge this?
Yeah, that be say Bible no can say ohun say o kan ye be hunu say be man na say embam say ohun e na say bia Holy Spirit say Holy Spirit say onu obi yirenda so what they say
yeah yes exactly to say na obi nim ko we ni ni so fikito ayire na o say Holy Spirit say ba o say Holy Spirit na so wanye
we na say oboa no because Holy Spirit in the Bible no ma yeti ase say oh awale e say awale bibi say Holy Spirit na em masa akwan we say em contract say say em osofo nkoko bo adwaman say what I say na nti we the people say oboa nye Holy Spirit bia na kasa na adwenem ye wo the Bible na toto ho na de check na ba ho say wo twa ntro so sa that obi wife
Sethoossk.
yeah
Sethoossk.